Last year, I baled about 300 bales and I had to buy hay. So this year, I baled over 500 for myself, and I'm fixing to go cut hay today. The hay season has been better due to rain. Not since I've been doing it as many cows as I have, this has been the best year yet. Now, when I was a younger man, people got a lot more hay due than they had chicken litter. They could put chicken litter out on their farms, and it was real thick back then. But we lost that in this community, several years back. But our hay production this year has just been phenomenal. I mean, everyone around here has got hay. People's been able to sell hay, and I feel like that you can get it at a better price now seeing there's so much hay. I learned that when you cut the hay, you don't let it dry completely out before you bale it. I feel like that loses a lot of the nutritional value, so I try to bale it greener than what I used to. I used to go out there and wait till it completely dried out. Now I'm baling it greener, and when you roll it out for them, when you feed it in the wintertime, it's green and it has that smell to it, and boy, them cows just tear it up. They just love it. It's like candy to them. Tried to cut it at prime time before it got too dry, and so when I cut it, it was just ideal. The hay quality was so much better than it would if I would have waited 2 weeks. And that was the first cutting. The second cutting, I was trying to beat the sage grass, because a lot of times, even if you got sage grass in it and you cut it and it blooms out, the cows won't hardly eat it. But I cut it at prime time. It's just been super this year. I've actually got 2 pretty good cuttings off each field this year. Where before that I was getting a pretty good first cutting and waiting until about now to cut second cutting, and it just wasn't as good. So it's just been a lot better this year. My wife Carrie and my 4 kids, we live here on this 40-acre farm, Jones Farm and Cattle. We want to become more self-sufficient, and I want to get back to that way of living, showing our kids the way we was raised and how you can actually grow your food yourself. And most of all, I want to thank the Lord for how He has blessed me to be able to be here on this land and to be able to raise my kids out here like this. I feel like it's a good opportunity for them, not only now, but later on in their life, and as they raise their kids, hopefully we can pass some of this down to them. I've done hay since I was a little kid, 13, 14 years old. And so not to have to buy hay, to be able to do that myself. And I have a good working relationship with my neighbors here in the community. We work on the halves, we work together. And I think that's important in your communities, to be able to work together with one another and to be able to supply your own hay for your farm and not have to buy hay.